See how I have all this fabric here? This is a concern to me, right? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it just ran right into, jeez.
Boom, wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Alan Wade back again with another video. This is 100 shirt. Actually, it's not even a shirt. It's like more like a sweatshirt. Shirt 107. I don't even know if this is going to count, but I'm going to ask you guys, does this count in our 100 shirts in 100 days challenge? We're going to be using our take off the medium platen, and we're going to use our sleeve platen today. Does printing on a sleeve count towards our 100 shirts in 100 days challenge? Even if it's not a shirt, it's a sweatshirt. But sweat does have shirt in it. So does it count, guys?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And we're going to use our pressing pillow sleeve or leg pressing pillow that I made, right? I made this on the on our sewing machine along with just some cushion that I bought from Walmart, guys. So let me know in the comments down below. Does this sleeve, printing on a sleeve, count towards our 100 shirts in 100 day challenge? Printing on a sleeve platen. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned into A-Dubb TV. Like, comment, subscribe.
A-Dubb Productions.
I do what I do for me. Lucky you. You are now tuned in to A-Dubb TV on YouTube. We on the move. Don't know what you're doing. If you ain't over here, I can guarantee you're losing. Alan Wade, don't ever try to play me. Remember the name, it straight, not fugazi. Don't ever try to play me. Your girl wanna lay me. Ride in Mercedes. Now back to the business. Y'all like who is that? Comes back again. So all y'all can witness history. Meant to be legacy. Yeah, that's me. Look at you. Tragedy. Should've stayed loyalty. Can't even rap on a beat. Listen to my melody. Kill him like my name Ali. Bring him back and murder beat. A-Dubb Productions rhyme like it's nothing. Spit sight. I'm bluffing. Y'all should trust him. He too corrupted. Call off the trouble. Came up to nothing. No time for cuffing. Never bluffing. Leave the scene and take everything. I leave nothing. I do what I do for me. You do what you do for you. Tune into A-Dubb TV every day on YouTube.
Okay, so immediately I'm noticing a problem with the sleeve platen. See, everything else has to be laid down super smooth and gets like a clasp over top of it, but I can't seem to get this laid down smooth. And I know some people are going to say, well, Al, just use some spray adhesive, put some spray adhesive on the platen or whatever on the top part and just have this stick to it, but that's going to create like a whole mess. Every other platen gets like a bracket to lay over top of it, but the sleeve platen doesn't get that. And I think it should. I think it should have some type of bracket that sits over top and, you know, gathers this together, and it doesn't, and that's very disappointing. So I'm going to send it in like this. I tried to put on the clips, but to me it seems like if I put the clips on, the clips kind of, and these are clips to my Ricoma, the clips kind of stick up a little bit, you know, so that would possibly hit a head. I'm not sure. Maybe it will work like that, but what if my design goes and sprays over top of the clips? You know, there's a lot to think about here, and there's a lot to you know, to be desired when it comes to how this was manufactured and sent to us, you know. So I'm gonna try to run it with the clips, because to me it seems like it lays down flatter like this and it keeps it more in place, but this needs to be worked on. All right, so just so you guys know, this is how I'm sending it in. Hopefully the head doesn't brush up against it. We'll see what happens. I don't know. See how sensitive this thing is, guys? This thing is really sensitive. Here it is. Right sleeve. Print. Yes. Okay. Oh, look at that. And that's how it's going to print. See how I have all this fabric here? This is a concern to me, right? Like there's nothing to really keep this like situated, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, see? It's not even gonna go in. It's not even gonna go in. This is too high. So I gotta lower this way down. Error. Look at that. Reboot the printer. Jeez Louise. It just ran right into. Jeez. Oh my gosh. I hope I didn't. It's way too high. Oh. God, what a fail. It ran right into the. Alright. Now I gotta reboot the printer. Jeez. That's unfortunate. It says fatal error too. Fatal. Alright. Let's send this job again. Alright. Fingers crossed. Obstacle detected. Alright, now let me adjust this. Put that platen way down there. Alright, that platen is way down there. Alright. See, that changed colors. Let me put it back up. Alright. That should be good. Alright. Up. Down some more. There we go. Alright. This ain't looking so good, guys. Let me bring it right back out. There's just too much going on. I gotta take the clips off and let me push it forward manually a little bit. And let me just put it down some more. Smooth it out. Put it in. It was those clips. Those clips were in the way, like I told you guys. Just look at it from over top. And I can see that it is laying everything down. It's looking pretty okay. You guys can see right here. But one thing I will say, as it looks on the screen, is not how it's printing out. And right now, I'm a little bit upset because it's going to be backwards, guys. It's going to be backwards, which means like the front of the shirt is that way. I mean, it's still acceptable, but I wanted it to be reversed, if you guys know what I'm saying. So like if you're next to me or behind me, you'll be able to read it properly, but that's not how I want it to be. But so that's something that you guys need to pay attention to. As it looks like on the screen right now is not how it's printing out. And yeah. So let's see. So Ricoh, if you're watching this video, this thing needs a platen over top of it. Needs a bracket over top of it, just like the other platens have. Every other platen has this little bracket that goes around here. The sleeve one should have that too. So should the mask. And why not just give every platen a bracket that goes around so that, you know, it can hold stuff down better. All right, but let's see. Because yeah, it's kind of far away from the platen, and because it's far away from the platen, it looks a little bit hazy. So, and that's disappointing, right? The farther away from the platen, the more the ink, the sprayer has to travel, and when it travels, it creates like a more of a hazy effect than a crisp effect, and that's not what we're looking for. So overall, I mean, it works, but I'm gonna say that it's kind of a fail. I mean, but it works though. It is what it is. It's not as crisp as I would like. I'm looking at it right now, but yeah, it could be better. But we're gonna press this and we're gonna examine it, and I want you guys to be the judge of it. So this is how we're looking, just out of the Ricoh Ri1000. this is how it looks. It's like I said, I think the ink had a little bit too far to travel, so it's not as crisp as I'd like it to be. Let me get you guys a close-up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. See an accurate representation of what I'm talking about right here. See a little bit of pixelation around the letters. The black is supposed to be directly around the letter, but it's kind of like a haze, it looks like to me, right? So this is what you're looking at unless you figure out a better way to clamp that down. If you have a better way, then let me know. Sleeve Platen Ri1000. All right, let's press it. So now I need to travel from over here to over here, keep this straight, and we got to put our pressing pillow over here, which I created on my sewing machine, my Brother SE600 sewing pressing sleeve thing. All right, so we got to stuff that inside of here so we can get some even pressure so that the so we don't press along the seams of the inside of the sleeve. So let me just see what we're up against here. Give you guys a representation of what you guys have to look forward to. All right, and sleeve part right here is a little bit tiny stretched out. It's not that bad. So I'm gonna lay this on top here, nice and even, so that it doesn't so the ink doesn't go on top of itself, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And this does go all the way down the sleeve, which is good. It's a nice size. All right, so now I'm gonna stuff this pressing pillow inside. Stuff that pressing pillow on the inside. Like I said, guys, look, it takes up a nice amount of space on the sleeve. It's pretty much the whole sleeve. So I gotta gently put this in here without having the ink fold back on itself. So I'm just stuffing that pressing pillow in there. There we go. We're good. And what I normally do is I come from the inside and I just pull a little bit more. And now we're good. All right, so lay that down on my 16 by 20. All right. I'm just gonna cure that ink. All right, put that down there like so. Slide it in like that. Bring this up a little bit to get rid of some of that pressure. All right, and just go ahead and put it down. Oh, and we got a clamp. This is good. This is good. I think this overall, I think we got a successful print. Could be a lot better if there was a bracket that went over top of the sleeve platen. I really do think the sleeve platen deserves a bracket that goes around it just like every other platen. And that is a big letdown to not have that bracket, guys. I'll be honest with you. All right. I'm going to press it again. Let's take a look. And it did, like, with these color shirts, it does absorb some of the print a little bit, but overall, you can still see it. It's not as crisp as I'd like it to be. Yeah, it's lacking, guys. It's lacking, to be honest with you. It is lacking. And if you ask me, to my taste, it is lacking. But if somehow you can get the sleeve closer to the print head, then that would be good. All right. And right now, as it looks like I have my platen lowered all the way down to about as low as it can go, like 29. The pre-treat that you're seeing, like around shirts and stuff, right? Like you see this little area right here where I had to spray down the pre-treat. After one wash, that goes away. All right, so I'm just gonna pull that pressing pillow out. Still gonna do the other sleeve, probably put something else on the other sleeve, but we got YouTube, A-Dubb Productions, AlanAway.com to advertise. And like I said, around here, this pre-treat, after one wash, that goes away. So it's not even a thing. And I mean, that's pretty good. It's cool, you know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And only thing I'm disappointed in is the fact that this isn't flipped around. To me, it should be flipped around and not face backwards. And it tricked me on the screen. It didn't print like I thought it was going to print. All right, so I'm going to have to take a look at my software. But I did place it right along that center line right there. I placed it like excellent. There's a center line of the you know, right by the neck. That runs right down the middle, directly straight down the middle, and there's a seam right here. So if I would have pressed it without that pressing pillow, this seam right here would have interfered, and you would be able to see that seam right there. So that's the reason why you got to use a pressing pillow. But overall, this is what we got, guys. And let me tell you right now, it looks better, which is strange. It looks better in the camera than it does in person, because this looks a little bit ashy, a little bit. In person, it looks a little ashy. The red is not that popping at all. It's kind of like got some white peeking through. And the whites are not that white. They're kind of like the blue of the sweatshirt is bleeding into the whites. So maybe that has to do with pre-treat. I don't know, but I'm going to work on sweatshirts a little bit more. Sweatshirts seem to be really, really hard on the Ri1000 because sweatshirts are thick. All right, sweatshirts are thick, so the actual material absorbs the pre-treat a lot, so it makes it hard to do. But like I said, it's not that vibrant. If you ask me, the white is not that popping. You know, so even this arrow right here looks more like a dingy, right? but overall, I mean, it gets the point across. You can advertise on it. Let's put it on and see. Let's check it out. Got it on. As you guys can see, the front of it is pre-treated also. And like I said, be reminded, this pre-treat, like you might see a box around it. If you guys notice that box, first wash, it goes away. So if you don't want that box there, and if your client's going to wear it first without washing it, that initial wash, this is going to be a problem. This method is going to be a problem because it's not for you, or you probably want to wash it before you give it to the client, which is, I don't know, sometimes stuff shrinks, sometimes stuff acts funny with water, but you know, you should be able to wash the sweatshirt first, but I don't know. But here's our print on the side. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. Now that I have it on, I think I placed it perfectly. Get the message across. It does do what it's supposed to do. I mean, I did print on the sleeve. Now, what I will say is, this is where you kind of figure out, now that I have it on, the white is popping a lot more now that I have it on. The red is still like a little bit dull, if you ask me. But what I will say, and what just dawned on me, is screen printers, right? Screen printers, when they're printing on a Platen, they use that sticky tack stuff, right? They use a spray adhesive. So it seems to me like I would have to do the same thing. Use some spray adhesive on here, or put like get like a sticky backing, which I have, right? Put like a sticky backing on here, double-sided sticky backing, tacky back, put it down there, and that way this sleeve will lay down nice and flat, and you won't have to worry about having to go so far away from the Platen. I mean, from the head. So definitely room for improvement. Like I said, I like to show you guys, this is the worst case scenario, right? This is my first time doing it. You guys see the result I got, which is not that bad, right? It could be a lot better, which is a good thing, because if this is not that bad and it could be a lot better, then we're doing pretty good right here. This is pretty dope. I got my advertisement, like you walking next to me, you can read it, right? You can see the YouTube channel, you can see the website for the merch, and it's directly on the side, exactly where I want it to be. Some people like to put it like right here where you can read it forwards, but it's directly on the side, exactly where I want it to be, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Does this count towards my 100 shirts in 100 days? I'm gonna say it does. We're gonna use a cheat code a little bit and squeeze this in here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I have fun doing this. Definitely gonna do the other side. I pre-treated this side too, but we're gonna use some sticky back on the other side, and I'll let you guys, I'll keep you guys updated and see how that works out. Definitely gonna do the front too. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We used the sleeve Platen on the Ricoh Ri1000. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, A-Dubb Productions. Follow me on Facebook, A-Dubb Productions. Visit the merch store, AlanAwade.com. Right. Buy yourself some channel merch, help support the channel. Purchase one of these shirts that we printed out. I'm gonna have new shirts printing coming up on the website every single day from now on. So stay tuned, guys.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?